Let me know when. What's the name of the shop?
Same Time Toys.
Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? This is John Jang at MegaCon, and if you're not here, it's cool. But make sure you check out Same Time Toys. They're gonna have all the stuff you want. That's what I've been told, and I've checked it out too. And I've already spent all my money that I'm earning here at that shop. So beware, but that's where you got to go. So thank you guys.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. You're the man. You're the man, brother. Yo, welcome to Warhammer Friday Night or Friday Night Warhammer, or I don't know, maybe we ought to talk about what we should call this thing. What's going on, everybody? All right, so before we get going, if anybody notices any weird shit with the cameras, let us know, because we're trying to figure that out ourselves. But outside of that, I'm here with Crusty Old Crow and SoulBrother #1, and we're here to talk about some goddamn Warhammer. So who's got something to say?
last 2-3 days I've been on playing player versus environment on Space Marine 2.
Ooh.
So I finally got enough points to change my Space Marine into a Black Templar.
Oh, nice, nice, very cool.
So yeah, that's what I've been for the past couple 2.5 days. Yeah.
God damn.
So
What's
Templars, I remember you mentioned the last time we got together last week that the Templars was your jam, right? Like that's
man,
your
yeah. You see them, don't you?
There you go.
This is just a few. I want, he said bring out the mini, so I said, well, I'm gonna bring out a few.
Yeah.
There's the original Flag Marshal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were talking to Crow, and Crow, like, he purged. So
yep.
He has no minis, but that's all right. We are good. I got more than enough minis over here to.
Yeah. And I'm probably gonna start over anyways, right? So.
Oh, and then here's a
Ooh,
just to show you. Well, I'm not y'all, because y'all probably know the how much.
No, we're showing the people in the audience because they don't know.
This is a Joy Toy.
Yes.
Sword Brethren. And this is the mini,
which you painted with your own two hands, and
yes,
Joy took all the work out of it for you.
Yes, sir.
Right.
That's why I say it almost looks like a 1-to-1. They just look like they upscale the mini,
Yeah. So would you guys say probably that's one of the most infuriating thing that everybody has to get through when they start Warhammer 40K is whether they like it or not, somehow they learn how to paint?
Yeah, and
I think that
some people don't. They don't even bother. Like, they'll just gray plastic the shit out of it, or like a buddy of mine, he gets me to paint everything for him.
Like,
and
one way or the other, you find the way.
Really, that painting all of his stuff and my stuff is what helped raise my paint game. Like, the more you sit there and do something, the better you get eventually. Right. I mean, unless you just really suck at it. And it happens.
Do it, because when I first started, I didn't know anything about the size of the brush and everything like that, So, but as you do it, you learn that stuff, like you say.
Oh, using Tester's model paint, like, oh yeah, this has worked just fine. No.
Right.
No, I got told acrylic paint, and I was like, well, why are you paying so much for such a little bottle when I can go to the dollar store and buy this here acrylic paint? No, there was a reason they were buying the good acrylic paint, right? Like all the expensive little hurdles.
Yeah, no, I painted with that apple barrel paint and all that stuff for, like, I started out with, Citadel and had a bunch of Citadel paints and all that. And I got tired of them drying up, paying $10 and it would dry up, and just like, all right, fine. And then I started using the cheap paint, and then you start using like the craft paint in like the little aluminum packets from like Walmart and shit. And step up, but it's still way down. Like, it's just
it's almost
you
like
can only get so good of a paint job depending on
Well,
what paint you use, no matter
about
what
you?
your skill level is.
What about you, Soul Brother? What kind did you use the traditional Citadel Vallejo assortment paints, right?
The Citadel. I think I still got. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm using Army Painter paints right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
Army
that's
Paint is another good one. Yeah,
yeah,
I still have like piles of like Citadel and
Yeah,
Vallejo and Games
these
Workshop
are.
paints as well.
Yeah, the Citadel.
yep,
That's
that's it.
Now I did because my comic book store is a little ways from me. When
Mhm.
I needed the black, I did go to Walmart and get the it's not the kind that comes in that luminous, it's plastic. I got a bottle around here somewhere.
The big bottles.
Yeah, maybe about that big. Yeah, plastic bottles, and I use that. But as far as everything else, the Citadel. I just rock with the Citadel.
Yeah, and so I point that out because it's like like I said, I might start this hobby again, and then that's another thing you have to get is if you're getting into it, you eventually have to start buying paints, buy
Mm-hmm.
your books, buy your models, right? And
Books,
I
books.
was laughing about the painting point because I said people find a way to get them painted. Either they do it themselves, fine or poorly, or they pay someone else to do it for them so that they can go in these tournaments. Can you imagine as a Joe collector, you not only had to buy your figure, but then you had to pay somebody to paint that for you? Because these are the kind of costs we do with gaming. You know what I mean?
Well, and to get somebody that's a really good painter, you're talking 3 times box price, and that's what it was. And fucking box price hasn't changed. Just what comes in the box is what's changed.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Box keeps
insane.
getting lighter.
Yeah, like a Sanguinary Guard used to be a five-man squad. Get 2 boxes, you got a 10-man squad of Sanguinary Guard. I looked it up. It's $60, and you get 3 guys, 3 models for $60. They're $20 a piece for a Sanguinary Guard. And I haven't looked to see how many come in the squad, but that's not cutting it for me. All signs point to Shane needs to stay the hell out of 40K.
Yeah. And yet we have the collectible toys of the 40K stuff now.
Right. Which
Yeah.
is oh man.
Yeah.
I already know when sometime next week I'm gonna order I'll probably order the Joy Toy Emperor's Champion and something else from because
Right.
since
Well,
the last
pay
time we
attention.
were on with Wraith Mace, and
I think tonight, sometime after we're done, Wraith is going to go on tonight and show all of the new Joy Toys that are coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
So
Well,
good luck
I'll be
on that.
probably, I think 3-Star Draw is going to be streaming at some point tonight too. So after we're done here, I'm probably going to be bouncing over and paying him some company. He doesn't
Awesome.
follow 40K so much, so well,
Yeah.
we can get it out of our system here.
No, yeah, you're going to be talking about the Snowcat all night.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I don't know what he wants to talk about. I actually didn't ask him. He just said, "Want to stream?" And I said, "Sounds good."
There you go.
You know how it is. Yeah.
That's the best way to do it in my mind. Just, hey, we're going to talk. What are we talking about? We'll talk about it when we talk about it.
Yeah. He was on with Circle of Jerks last night talking about that Snowcat shit anyways. People hate that thing. So let's talk about 40K.
Yeah. So if you guys remember, this was the old Bloodthirster.
Yeah. That's the circa 80s model, right?
Yep. He's as big as my hand.
A Chaos Demon?
Yep. This was the main demon for Khorne.
Yeah.
Of course, his little whip is broke off because, it's been 40 years since,
Now you say 80s. Now that's metal, ain't it?
This
pewter.
this is all pewter. So this guy, I could smash the shit out of somebody with it. But I think this was the 90s. This was the second iteration because the other one only came up to about his waist. So when this came out, this was amazing. But now that's the same model.
Yeah. Yeah, because now they switched to plastics, right? Or is that
Right.
resin?
Yeah, this is all plastic. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you can see the difference.
So plastics is the reason. Well, all the materials are the reason, but GW was always a perpetual money machine because plastics are derivative of an oil price. And when
Right.
oil
Right.
prices go up, they brought their product up and they bring it up to absorb the price of oil and then some.
Yep.
So and never come back down, right? Even if oil did. So
Right. Well, they're a
we are,
model company, so I mean,
but it goes to why we call it the plastic crack because the price is never coming down. They're never going to stop making it. It's not going to
nope.
suddenly become unappealing. It's just going to become more and more expensive.
Yeah.
So
And this guy, this is a creature caster. I used him as my demon prince. And the axes came from that greater demon model because you can build them 3 or 4 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's on a chain there, of course, so it's swinging
Yeah, I
like
see
that.
that there.
But yeah,
Little custom work there done. Yeah.
this was a third-party model that I absolutely loved it, and I couldn't live without it.
Nice. What'd you think of you watched Secret Level on Prime, right? The Space Marines contribution. So the demon there and the Keeper of Secrets. What'd you think of that whole scene? Wasn't that just the best depiction of a psyker attack?
Dude, like they nailed every bit of that. Like
Yeah.
from the cultists to the Space Marines to the battle at the end. I mean, just
I have
when
to
my
keep
man fucking put his shoulder down and that vehicle broke apart going through him, I was like, oh hell yeah. What's up, Cran?
There was so many little things I had to keep watching it over and over again because I'm like, oh my God, that's what's happening. Oh my God, that's what's happening. Like when they slid down the sand hill, but all of a sudden they're just horizontal again. Like all of the world bent around them. Or did you notice the purity symbols burning off of them as they advance? Like just quick blink and you miss it, right? It's like, they're screwed.
Hell yeah. But this is probably the main problem I had with Games Workshop.
Oh, you bought that thing.
I'm not allowed to use this in a game. I can't take this to a tournament and play.
Skull
it's the
Crusher?
Khitan. It's the Khitan. It's the night version for Khorne.
Okay, no, I thought of a different name. Maybe I'm thinking of the one that's on tracks. But
yeah,
when they say you can't use it, is it the stats that they
don't have stats for it? They have stats in Legends, so like I can play it in the garage with my buddies and stuff, but you can't play it in a tournament. It's illegal now. I spent $200 on that model, and for them to say, "Oh yeah, you can't use that in a game anymore,"
was that their model or Forge World's model?
Forge World. That's the problem.
That's the problem right there.
Kaz, what's up?
Yeah.
Gonzo!
I was going to say, because if it was their own model, that's the real unethical part. And they do that. They make their own stuff and then they nerf it and say, you can't use it the way that we made you like it.
Right. Well, they're phasing out Firstborn Marines finally. They don't want you to use them anymore. Yeah. Like,
what was the advantage
your
of
army's good because it's mostly Firstborn Marines, but like everybody else, they're steadily phasing them out and giving you Primaris models to use.
Because I know, I mean, like when the Primaris first came out, the main complaint was like, well, what about my firstborn? I got this big old firstborn. And so they're really now I don't know because I haven't looked at a firstborn in a long time, but back then when Primaris first came out, really pretty much the only difference was the power in the weapons that they had. The Primaris were a little bit tougher, but not enough to
well, the Primaris, when Primaris first came out, they had better stats, and then everybody complained, and then Firstborn Marines got the same stats as Primaris Marines. Like,
right,
how the hell does that work?
Yes.
So how did that? Because that's clearly when I was well out of this, when they started coming up with this terminology for it. What I understood GW's problem was they had original scale and then true scale. Original scale Space Marines was every Space Marine they had from 80 to almost 2000, what, 15, right?
Right.
And they were all just the problem was is they were the same size almost as a guardsman, and that
Right.
didn't fit with the lore of what
Right.
a Space Marine is,
Right.
which is basically super soldier program, put in Halo armor, go.
Right.
So then they made the larger ones, and this somehow led to more of these Praetorians and all this. So is this what you're describing? These Firstborn and what was the other one? Firstborn and
Primaries.
Primaris. Is this the lore they've built around that transition of the model?
Well,
Like, is this how they explain it?
In the lore, how they explain it in the lore is Belisarius after Gilliman woke up.
Woody, I saw
what's
you.
up,
That's
Woody?
what kind of mood, you son of a bitch.
After after Gilliman woke up, he got with Belisarius Call, and Belisarius Call was saying that he had been holding these were the Emperor's plans, so it wouldn't be heresy, like you're messing with the Emperor's stuff. It was like, this is what the Emperor intended. These are what,
Oh, it's the Book of Mormon for 40K.
Right. Yeah.
There we go. Gotcha.
Pretty much.
And so that's why when the first batch of Primaris showed up to the Black Templars, they pretty much killed all of them, because the Black Templars are, like I say, batshit crazy zealots.
Yeah,
and they're like
fanatical. Yeah,
they're like,
They
wait a
weren't
minute.
having it.
There's like you messed with the Emperor's work. Oh no, we're not having it. Then after Gilliman came and had a talk with Hellbreak, and they smoothed it out. But yeah, that was pretty much the lore for the Primaris.
nice. Okay. I'm glad that they have a lore for it, because, like I said, it
Oh
was
yeah,
really,
no, it was a big thing. It's when they brought Gilliman back, and they, we finally got a Primarch on the good guy's side, and la 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 la. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I didn't bring any Space Marines out. I brought a bunch of Guardsmen.
Yes, I recognized the heavy weapons teams and all of that. That was like I said, the Guardsman was the most relatable army any person could find. It was just, these are the humans. They're all gonna die.
Right.
And
Yeah.
these-
Just let them die glorious.
But
What's your life
in the way-
expectancy in the Guard? 15 minutes.
Haven't they now, because if you play 40K and you have a Imperial Guard army, right? You can actually fight against a Space Marine army, because they didn't on the tabletop game, they want you, if you have a Imperial Guard army, they want you to be able to play.
Yeah,
If you got one of these, you can. If you got one of these, you can fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Usually not too hard then.
yeah, but that's half of your allocated points for your army. It's that and two guys with
Yeah, this is
pistols.
like-
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, it's 500 points out of a 2,000 point army.
Yeah.
But this
then
is one of the more survivable things. Like
And that
when
that's what
this
go
had the same problem. But what
Yeah.
this was, it didn't get to do anything. It was just a giant fire magnet.
Uh-huh.
Everybody focused fired on that, and the rest of my army got to do what it wanted to do. So it was the trade-off.
And this is the thing, like it's I keep trying to think of how to explain this game to somebody who was just getting started, or at least when we got started, what it looked like. And it was like you would set up these armies and learn what every unit's little advantage was, and that's how you learned. But you had to buy those units first. So sometimes you were spending $150 and 30 hours of painting, and then you put it on the table and realized, I never want to see this unit again.
Yeah,
This is a terrible unit. I don't know how to use it.
This sucks.
That's why if I was telling somebody, if I was going to explain it to somebody, I would always say get the codex first, just to avoid that. Because
and that's just it. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that looks good on paper that.
But see,
doesn't work.
if you get the codex lets you know the nuances of that army, and
I agree, but that's also the next financial trap that GW puts
True.
in for the new guy, because they're
True.
like, if you read your codex and you memorize your codex, you're assured victory. And it's like, no, because there's things in other people's codexes that counter a lot of the strategies in yours.
Yeah,
And you
true
have to
that.
be aware of that. So go
Yeah.
by their codex too.
If you can find an online, if you can find a PDF, you're good, because usually those are free. But yeah, it's the hardcover books, and you're talking $60 right now for
Yeah.
a codex. Not that's
top
just the
of-
codex for your army,
Mhm.
and then you got to get the rule book, and then
The
like
cards.
Space Marines. Well, the cards are, they're just a tool from the codex.
Okay.
They make it easier, like,
That's good
because
to
it's
know.
in your
I thought-
face. You don't have to flip to a page to remember.
Oh, good.
Like,
I thought they were something mandated that you had to
No,
have.
no,
Oh, no,
it's-
they're not
it's-
mandated.
yeah, it's straight from the codex. It's just
Yeah, it's,
like your list of abilities, and you pull the card out, and you're like, oh yeah, I got this. I
Got
can
it.
do this.
And then
Yeah.
certain cards with the cards, it's like if you want to spice up the game, you know, the cards will have different objectives on it. You know,
That's the ones I'm thinking about
Yeah.
when they give you mission cards and objective cards, things like that. But also with the comment, who was it that was asking about the codex? Because I'm going to go right against you. Get the cheapest one you can, because in 3 years it's going to be FAQ to death,
Mhm.
and then in 5 years it'll be rewritten.
You have another one. Yep.
Yeah.
Believe it. God damn. Got Joe talk in the background.
You knew it would find its way into the chat, right? Like we have that
Always.
common loop with this.
It's all good, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and that's what, when I first started playing in 4th edition, codexes were like $20 tops. Like, you know, you could get them off people fucking cheaper than that. But
And they were paperback.
I had a codex for every army
Yeah.
that was out there. Like, I knew everybody's rules, and now it's so fucking expensive. You just got to watch YouTube video after YouTube video to get an idea of what everybody else is playing and what the good shit is. Like, fuck, there's a big thing right now in 40K that some guy went to a tournament and he put an extra model on the table in 6 games at a high level tournament. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, you know, was he cheating? Yeah. Did he mean to do it? You don't know, but he played 6 different people, and nobody checked his fucking army list against what he put on the table. That I come from a different time. Like, that's the first thing I do. I don't care if they allot time for it or not. I waste 5-10 minutes going, okay. What's that? Why do you have that on the table? That's not on here. What's going on? I would have stopped that before it even happened. Like,
Yeah, to put it into context for somebody who's never played the game, that's like playing, say, Monopoly against somebody, and they've put an extra house on where they had 2 houses. Now suddenly they've got a 3rd house. You're suddenly paying more. You're going to lose the game to determinate factors that shouldn't be there, right? And this is
right.
the reason why that guy got in trouble for that one extra model, right?
Thanks for using your member chat, Dave. Fine. Fuck, I got to say that for once. Fuck, that sounded pretty cool coming out of my mouth. But yeah, no, it's crazy because this stuff happens. And if it was the Hellbrute. Well, yeah, it's crazy. It's all over.
Oh, well, Hellbrute's not just a model, though.
Oh, wait a
That's
minute.
a dreadnought.
It's a dreadnought.
But it had an extra Hellbrute? He had an extra Hellbrute on the table?
That's not just a model.
And it's
that's not
it's
just a model.
It's 130 points, but in the army that he's running, it does so much to buff the army.
Yes, because he's running a Hellbrute list that they put out like 5 years ago or something like that.
No,
the
it's
Hellbrute list.
We're now in the new codex.
Yeah.
They have like sustained hits and lethal hits. And you can get one or the other. With the dreadnought in this list, the Hellbrute, you get both of those. You don't get just one; you get both of them if the power goes off. So it's
Okay, so
It's
they've got
incredible.
some tweaking rules. Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
clear cheat. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm sure SoulBrother, you'd agree, right? If we were talking one squad member, okay, I just
Yeah.
you lost your math. You're talking one hell brute. That's
Hell brute.
intent.
Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So on
That-
top of the 130 points extra he's playing with, now he gets a whole new lease on some powers that
Yeah.
skew the game even more.
I'm inclined to believe he knew what he was doing. He knew.
Me too.
Because that
Yeah,
hell
and-
brute, come on, man.
So I just heard about the one where the buddy had a tray of dice, and some of those were magic dice that came with 2 6s instead
I heard
of a
about. I
one.
heard about. I didn't watch that. I heard about. I saw it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. Like
And
you
he
gotta.
well, I mean, it came down to he kept saying, "I didn't use them; they were just on there." And it's why did you bring them into the building? You're
Right,
you're done,
yeah, no.
right? You cannot defend
You
yourself.
can't.
They're cheap
Yeah,
devices.
you can't. Yeah, no. And it's
Mhm.
when you're playing at a competitive level, it's go time. You're running full tilt. You got a billion things going through your mind, and if you can't sort it out, you got problems to begin with. But then you've got to also pay attention to what your opponent's doing at all times, because there's an old saying in it: if you're not cheating, you're not trying hard enough.
That's a lot of different games. I've never heard that applied to 40K without a punch in the mouth.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've banged tables. I've screamed at people. I've grabbed judges by the fucking shirt and fucking this motherfucker right here. And I've learned to pump the brakes, pay attention, see what's going on, see what's happening, and then call somebody out on it. Like,
okay, so
there was one guy that was like, they film these tournaments now. They'll film tables that people are playing.
Oh, I know.
Guy had a bottle of water, and he would scoot his tank. Be scooting his tank. Like, dude, you're on camera. People are watching you cheat, motherfucker. What are you doing?
Yeah. So that's the worst aspect of the game. And I'm realizing now for your chat, it would make it seem like all this game does is bring burdens. So I'm going to say one of the best games to play in a social group over a beer on a weekend and take the tournament out of it is the Warhammer 40K game.
If you're playing with your buddies and you're having a good time, if you're playing Garage Hammer, you're playing in your living room with the air conditioning on, so it's going to be the best time you've ever had.
And that's
really
I've never played in a Warhammer tournament ever. Every time I've played, it's been with the guys that hang out at the comic book store who were into Warhammer. It wasn't a tournament. It was just a friendly game, you know.
Right.
And that's
now over 20 plus years of playing the game and being in tournaments since I first started playing the game, those incidences are relegated to a couple of handfuls of times over 20 years, going to tournaments all the time. So it doesn't happen all the time, but you got to be wary because that's just how some people are. And I know buddies of mine won't even think about going to a tournament because there are people that do that. And it's like, dude, come on, you're not going to run into that guy.
And that's just it. It's not only an expensive game, but there's categorizations of play. Like you're either casual, doing like what SoulBrother says, going to a friendly local gaming shop and having a couple rounds with the guys that are there, or getting together with your buddy on the weekend and, you know, barbecue and play some 40K, or you're now in the competitive arena because those are pretty much the only types of games there are.
Right. Well, Stu, like this model here is a third-party model. And if I went to a GW tournament, I couldn't use them because it's not one of their models. That's kind of the thing with them. You know, you got to use their stuff and play their stuff to play in their tournaments. That's how that goes.
And that's another thing why I always love playing amongst, you know, the people at the comp, because they would bring a model like that and they were like, hey man, you mind if I use him? No, I don't mind, because you know, we just, you know, I know you paid your money for it, you want to use it, right? So go ahead, play it, you know?
Yeah. And Shane and I had talked about this before. I think we mentioned it even last time. They didn't always used to be like that. They had to become like that because of what people's imaginations led them to do. They
Hmm.
couldn't
Right,
make money off of it,
right.
right? Guys would make customs out of a deodorant bottle
Dude,
that
I
would
saw
win acclaim.
drop pods
You
that were
know,
made out of fucking Solo cups. Like,
right. And so eventually Games Workshop had to sit there and say, no, you can only use our products because everything in the kitchen sink was getting dragged into the game.
right. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, if you got like 60 to 70% GW stuff on your model, you're good. And then that just went away because people were outrageous. Like, I played one tournament where instead of Lehman Russ tanks, the guy had like Green Army Men tanks. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, they look cool, they look awesome, but what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
that's not even the right size. Okay.
I was going to say size is going to come into play with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so GW tightened that right up. And I remember the one that made me the maddest was the Catachin Devils in the third or fourth edition. They had no unit, no model for the Catachin Devils. They said, customize your own, send us the pictures, but make these. And we did.
Soldado!
And then 2 codexes later, it's like, yeah, none of this exists anymore.
That's good. There's so few, though. I've seen some videos about people being really cool about it, and sometimes you have those bad apples. Yeah, well, it's just like the GI Joe classified community. You know, there's a bunch of good people, and there's a couple assholes. You know, fucking, you just got to deal with them and figure out who they are and root them out. That's how it works.
Not just classified. You know, you got. I mean, you got the classified ones. What we call them, the Hasbros. Then you got the Valor Shields.
Oh, Gridiron Gang, don't forget them.
Yeah,
They're
so
important.
Gridiron Gang.
Each thing has their own little action. That's
you know, it's, you take all the hate from the Star Wars community and you crumble it up and you sprinkle it around, and that's what you get.
Which myself, I mean, to this day, I really can't understand it. I mean, you know, it just don't make sense to me, man.
It really, if you're gonna play Warhammer, it's the most fun you've ever had. But if you're gonna sit there and watch somebody play Warhammer and you're only just a little bit interested in it, it's like watching paint dry. It's some of the hardest shit you'll ever do is just sit there and not be interested.
I'm going to hit this from another angle too, because you never know. Like I find this is very prevalent in the toy circles that we talk to, but the stresses that people have in the life that they're trying to manage. That's another shining moment where Warhammer 40K is your friend, because I'll tell you right now, you see in front of you, SoulBrother #1 has a whole bunch of models, and Shane has a whole bunch of models. Both these guys paint these models. When you're painting a model, you are relaxing, you are breathing, you are decompressing, and you are only thinking about that model and the paintbrush and nothing else. That is what that brings, and it keeps you in that place for at least a couple of hours if you let it. It's nothing's more relaxing than painting the models, right? So it's almost like a fine therapy if you needed something to just bring your world down for a couple hours.
It really is. It's that hobby aspect of it, you know, and it's, yeah, there you go. Violent Gothic, at least 99.99% of the time, it's a good time. Believe it.
That's way more effective than Sex Panther.
Oof. So these are just the Space Marine armies that you can play. Literally. Yeah, you know, like, holy hell. And of course, there's the Joy Toy for Valdor because it's just absolutely amazing. I need to get this. But this is the Raptor model that was new up until just recently.
That's the mini, right?
Right. And
I got a squad of those.
I love these models, and I don't know why, but they're doing a kill team, and these are the new ones. Now, this is the Lord on Jump Pack, so he's fancier than the rest. Alpha Red, what's up? So he's cooler than the rest, but like here's a warp talon. I like the other ones better. That's just me.
These are like, sorry, but do we have anybody in your chat that actually hasn't played 40K or he doesn't even know what it is, like at this point? Or is everybody there? I can't see your chat, so.
Oh, nobody's really talking about it, but like I know Woody
right.
hasn't played. Woody doesn't have a clue.
Okay. I'll just pretend like I'm saying this to Woody, right? So the jump pack guys are common in this. They're like steel core infantry. Every army, the Space Marine army, has a jump pack guy. These ones are the sickest of the group.
Right.
Yeah, those are chaos. Those are, you call them talons.
Yeah.
They're just badass.
I believe. Yeah, I got because let me see. I didn't pull out.
But this is the new kill team, so these are the new Raptors. Violet Gothic, yeah, man. Where I'm at right now, I just enjoy looking at this shit myself. And that's the whole
interesting. Yeah.
That's the whole kill team.
Yeah.
Well,
there it is. What's going on, BK? How you doing, brother? Yeah, Dave's the same. Doesn't have a clue, but he's all about listening.
Yeah, so it just keeps coming back every now and then. I'm like, how do you describe this? The relevance of a guy with a jump pack over a standard Space Marine, and it's just these get across the table faster. They
that's
get engaged with the enemy quicker. Yeah.
Normal movement speed for a guy on foot is 6 inches, and these guys move 12.
Yeah, on the table. So so you jump them in and tie up the enemy so your other guys can advance. It's a shock and awe
deep
troop.
strike, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's all the fun stuff. But these are the new sisters, and these look amazing.
So you got a combi delta, or is it a multi delta?
Yeah, multi buddy mine used to call it. But yeah, this is also the new kill team, and kill team sisters are amazing for some reason. But these are all just brand new models, and I absolutely adore it. That the chick with the sword and shield, just fucking amazing.
So basically, when I see Sisters of Battle, all I could think is if Mythic Legions had a one-night stand with Cosmic Legions, the child might look like this.
There you go, Crow. Perfect, perfect. I have a Chaos Corrupt sister I commend recently. I would love more inspiration for more. Where'd you get the pics? I believe I stole these from, I can't remember. They're all over the internet, right? You go to Games Workshop right now, they have better, clearer pictures of these that they actually dropped today. These were the leaked pictures from a week ago. I didn't realize that Warhammer was going to hit the community tab today with all these pictures. And there's the whole kill team set. Just absolutely gorgeous. They're actually the fabric on the shoulder guards. They're calling them shoulder capes right now. I think that's fucking hysterical.
Yeah. Speaking of hysterical, I just realized something. How much would you say a Bane Blade is right now?
Oh, dude, I saw it yesterday. It's like 180 right now, isn't it?
Isn't that what you just held up was the Bane Blade, or is that the store?
Yeah, that was one of my Bane Blades, yeah.
No lights, no extra figures, no patches, 180, right?
And you got to build it and paint it. Build it and paint it.
I'm saying it for this reason only. As a veteran, and I think you guys agree, when I hear the complaints about what something doesn't get for its price, as a guy who played 40K, I'm like, cry me a damn river. Get used to this.
Oh my God. When that Bane Blade, I paid $100 for that one. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me make you big.
Oh, no, I was just saying that was
yep. That's that same model.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Black Legion. Yeah. And then I forget the name of this character. He came out. He was supposed to one that was like
Harkon World Breaker.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I never had them, but boy, I wanted them.
Yeah, according to tournament players and stuff, he wasn't worth when he first came out. They were saying that he wasn't worth the point cost, but like I said, I got him because he looked cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's the rule of cool goes the complete distance. That's why I had that Khitan Ravager.
Mhm.
It's the rule of cool, man. Fucking it just you gotta.
Speaking of cool, can I hold this up before you show Abaddon?
If I didn't mean to do that, hold on.
Just in case he's watching. Yeah.
There you go.
Just in case he's watching the replay squad, because I think he always does. Henry Cavill, this is your character for 40K. And if anybody wants to debate this, they can. But this is the guy we were talking about last week. These are
Kane. Oh my god,
Cyphus Kane, the most unlucky commissar comedian that you'll ever get. This would be perfect.
Sandy Mitchell is one hell of a writer. Let me tell you.
This is 3 books in one. This is an omnibus.
I was just going to say that's a thick book.
Yeah. No, it's 3 books, but you can take me off now. I just wanted to show that so I can get it off my desk.
3 books in one, believe it. Oh man. Yeah, and that's Abaddon the Despoiler. He's the head top bad guy in 40K right now.
War Master of Chaos.
Yeah. Yep. He's the
he is.
He's Abaddon. They call him a bad one. I'm working on it, SoulBrother. There, damn it, that didn't work. Hang on. There it is. That model is amazing.
Everybody wants to go and kill Abaddon when they see him on the table.
Abaddon. Oh shit. I've read Mortis in the first 3 Horus Heresy books, and I like the Knight faction.
Brother, your mic's muted. You're on mute, bro. Tap on. Tap off the mic button.
There you go. It might have been me.
No,
I got you. It was me. I hit it on my end. I muted you. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Now, I think with Abaddon, the last I looked, this model can actually fight Primarchs.
Oh yeah. No, Abaddon's he's in 40K. Anybody can fight a Primarch. You're not always going to win, but Abaddon is so jacked up and powerful, and he does have Horus's Talon. So I mean, the weapons there. It's just
the
luck
Talon
of the dice
Horus,
usually.
Then, what's his sword called? Drachnian.
It's the sword with the soul of the world's first killer trapped inside of it.
Exactly.
Yep. Insanity. Fuck. I mean, that's just bullshit, right?
For guys like Woody and Dave, what they're talking about is like when you get into close combat with this guy, that's called getting into the assault, fighting these guys, taking them on.
Mm-hmm.
Means your models are in base-to-base contact, touching each other, and now you're in a close quarters fight. So guns go away and everybody pulls out their swords. Mm-hmm. There is nothing more infuriating than having 10 of your models in close space contact with one of your opponent's models, and you don't even get to roll the dice because his weapon kills you before you even know you're in a fight. And that's kind of how these things go with the game. That's why there's a strategy in it. Some units you want to make sure they never get in close combat. Others you want to make sure they are taken out well before they get into close combat. Right. This is the strategic part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because
Woody, absolutely. Woody with a $4.99 super chat. Stop touching buttons, Shane.
Yeah.
What's up, Woody? What's up, Woody? Yeah, Primarchs and Abaddon. You don't want to get into melee unless you're a Primarch or something, because most likely it's not going to end well for you.
Yeah, it's you got to put a lot into it and cross your fingers.
Yeah.
Now, it's like me trying to go through Brock Lesnar. It's not happening. Like,
now, if you whittle them down before you get there, that's different. Yeah. Take them down some, and then, but if he's like top, hasn't taken no damage, and you're gonna run up and try to fight him with a squad, nah.
Yeah, if we go to fight Brock Lesnar and we walk up to him, he's going to squash us like a bug. But if we shoot him 5 or 6 times before we get there, we might have a chance. Still a chance he's going to squash us like a bug, but we got a shot at it,
More realistically, to treat it like it would be with Abaddon, you would first hit him with artillery at the furthest distances possible, then tanks, then all the infantry weapon, then you would throw your pistols at him, then you're in the afterlife. It's
and that big giant tank that I showed earlier, Abaddon can take that off the table in a turn and a half. Like, he can just fuck it up.
Yeah, if the dice, and then and I don't know it. I think there may be another Primarch that has this, but I know Gilliman. He gets back up after you kill Gilliman. You can roll, and I forget what it is. He can get back up.
On a 4+, he stands back up,
and you
used to stand up with a wound, but now you roll and see how many wounds he has when he stands up. I mean, that's
like, man,
So one of my favorite Chaos characters, because I didn't play a lot of them, and it wasn't even my Nurgle. It was Lucius the Eternal from Slaanesh. Because if you killed him, it's fine. In the lore, you killed him, it's fine. But the moment you take pride in having accomplished this, he now possesses you, and you become a part of his armor. He grows inside you, takes over your body, and shifts your entire mass and being into just a little spot on his armor with everybody else who killed him before. It's it's wild. I love it.
I got
the new model for Lucius is just absolutely amazing.
It must be,
And then
they did a small animation. Hannah Bolter did an animation.
We gotta.
This is my old school metal Lucius.
I know which model that is. Yes, I had that one as well.
Model. Yeah, I'm still a fan of that model.
Yeah. I couldn't remember how it played on the table. I think it was after he died, there was a roll off or something like that. But it was just one of the neatest lores I thought of, is like, how do you not gloat that you killed Lucius? Like, even slightly in your head.
The humble Gilliman. Oh man, I don't even know what picture's next. Oh, it's Wolverine dressed up like a space wolf.
Yeah, that's Logan Grimnar.
That's exactly Dane Howlett dressed up as a space wolf.
Now, I just listened to the months of it was Logan Grimnar versus the Inquisition. It was like a 2-hour recap video. It was good. It was worth fucking listening to. It was a great story.
Yeah, they had a whole thing about the Wolfen being warp touched or something like that.
It's the 13th company that went into the warp with Lehman Russ, and well, they were there before Lehman Russ, and that's what Lehman Russ went into the warp, was to find them and kill fucking Months of Shame. Yes, that's what it was. Really good stuff. Wraith, you should check it out, because it's all about your boys in the Inquisition and the Grey Knights. Abaddon is my favorite character. He's all right.
I was a big Logan Grimnar fan when I was playing. I did like Space Wolves when I had them. I just wasn't very good with strategy with them. They're another one you got to get in close combat quick, or...
Well, you got 3 squads of 5 missile launchers. You can do some damage. I was a big fan of that, the Long Fang packs. I did a lot with, oh God, I can't think of his name. Ragnar Blackmane. I played him a lot. And I got good with them. I got a knight. Just a buddy of mine bought the box set when the Knights came out, and he gave me one, and he kept the good one. And I like it. I had a blast building it, but I don't use it. It's just too many points for what it does for me. If you're going to run a knight, you have to run an all-night list to get anything out of the Knights. That's how it works for me anyway. That's the way I see it working.
I look at
Knights running around.
Knights was a clear money move, putting Knights on the 40K table when you knew you were going to make a smaller scale game designed completely around the Knights, later. That was getting all the money out of it. They look glorious, but the game is completely different when a Knight's on the table.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I played an all night list a couple of times, and like I played it with my World Eaters, and I did really good, but they blew up every time I killed a Knight. It exploded, and it killed half my squad of Berserkers. So it was like, what the fuck? Like, I'd have a 10-man squad run in. They'd kill the Knight, but then the Knight would explode, and now I got 3 Berserkers running around. Like,
yeah, the dice wasn't on your side that night. Yeah.
No.
When they die, they die. I mean, fucking, that's what it is. But we got Toy Tuber Expo coming up this weekend, guys.
Was that in Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey. So, God help New Jersey this weekend. I think there's going to be a whole lot of cool people in Jersey, so be careful, guys. Fucking, and just remember, even the Statue of Liberty looks the other way.
Okay.
What's everybody got going on? Crow, what are you doing? So I hear you got you're going on tonight with Down South.
Yeah, I guess Down South 77's putting on a stream at 11 o'clock Eastern, so 10 o'clock, I guess, Pacific is his time. I'm not sure. Anyways,
yeah, it's Central. This is his time. That's
Central.
the right time for him.
Yeah, Central. So I'll be doing that, but right now I'm on a complete toy hiatus because everything I have coming is in the mail, but nowhere close. So
right, you said you're waiting on everything to hit, and it's
I
can't
big
wait.
vehicles and figures
everything
coming,
you said that's coming. I can't wait, dude, because that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but aside from that, man, just kayaking every day and enjoying retirement. That's all I got on the go for my channel. I'm good.
That's awesome. I jumped in the pool yesterday. It was actually nice and cool. And I got swimmer's ear for my trouble. Like, I can't hear anything out of the side of my head. Fucking sucks. Ooh, got the platinum trophy for Space Marine 2 on PS5. Good job. What do you got going on, SoulBrother? You got any reviews or anything coming at you? At us?
I have a McFarlane DC 1 million Batman review that I have to do.
Cool figure.
It'll probably be done sometime this evening, but I'm most likely going to jump back on that Space Marine 2 and go through some more missions.
Dude, I try, but I can't puff out of this ear, man. I don't know what it is.
Hey, is Space Marine 2 on Xbox or is that a PlayStation exclusive?
It's on all platforms.
It's on all platforms.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go get that.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it, bro. You got man.
Yeah.
When that game is not only play, I mean, it just looks good. You know what I'm saying? I could sit there and look at it.
Fair enough.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, SoulBrother #1, Crusty Old Crow. They're out there. They're looking for subs. Give it to them, guys. Give it to them.
I'm about, what is it? What I say, 10 away from 200 now? Yeah, 10 away.
Oh, shit.
I'm at 190.
Sweet, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. That's it.
Rolling right along.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Just click along, keep going. I went from, like, my viewers for the month was like a big number. For me, it was a big number. And then I stopped doing videos because it was so damn hot. And I was broke.
Right.
So, that coincided very well. But my viewership dropped down to next to nothing. I was like, ooh, damn. Algorithm has no love.
That's been the story of my channel for a while. I'll have a video that hits really well, couple follow-ups, and then I have to take the break for a while because there's nothing on my shelf right now. I don't have the time to review or the drive, and then you fall out of the algorithm. It is what it is.
That's it.
And you know what I'm waiting to hit? You know what I'm waiting to hit Amazon though? I'm waiting for that 2-pack of Quick Kick and Beachhead.
Yeah.
Because I want that Quick Kick. Quick Kick. That's the one I could roll with. Now the original with just the sash, I'm like, in my big age now, I'm like, come on, man, he ain't got no shirt on. Come on, it's like, and he barefoot. But the one
hell yeah.
The one that's in that 2-pack, that's the quick kick I can roll with.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, but Woody beat us to it. That's a Walmart exclusive. Good luck.
Oh, so it's not coming to Amazon?
No,
that's going to be Night Force, but Night Force is always Amazon. You can check EB Games after they come out. Sometimes they pick them up, but guys are finding those on the shelves where they're finding new displays. Those are on display, and that's relatively new. At least I've never seen it in Canada. Right. So check your Walmarts, man.
Woody found them today, I believe.
I'm going to go on Walmart.com as soon as after this.
I ordered one.
Did they have the display at your Walmart, or was it just out there? And we'll wait about 3 minutes and then the reply will show back up.
Mine have been on order for a while. And when I saw people sending pics of these things sitting on shelf, I'm like, does that mean mine should be showing up on my house? No, it doesn't. Walmart's just like Hasbro. They make no sense with what they do.
Well, everybody's asking, are they pulling from people that made the pre-order to put them in the stores? I don't think so. I think that's a whole separate allotment. Like,
I think what they did is they changed their directive as to when to put it on the shelf to accommodate their big move, and they never changed the pre-order release dates. I think that's probably what's going on, and I'm like, that's kind of a bad oversight for the rest of us who want to go buy it right now, but say, I've already got one on pre-order.
Right.
What is crystal balls? That's a bukkake video.
What are you going to do with 6, bro? You selling?
That's too many.
We're brothers, so you can take this right way. I love you, man. I love you. Goddamn 6. Son of a bitch. I'm trying here. I'm fucking all this up. There it is. That's the easy way of doing it. I hit that and everybody comes back. So, he found 6 crystal balls. He's smoking like a motherfucker right now. There ain't no way he's slowing down tonight.
I gotta think that Woody's doing a whole hallucination gig. Like somebody's seeing 6 crystal balls. What a privilege to do that.
6 white.
Yeah. Hey, wait. What did I call bullshit? Because you told me you never buy even numbers.
I think that might have been all they had.
God damn, then you put one back.
Oh my God. But I do believe I don't have anything coming out. I'm starting these came in. Oh, they came in. Okay, awesome. Kick ass. So he got a shipment in. So people have their good luck, guys. He's going to end up. I do believe you're right. It's about patience in this game. Some things, you're going to find, some things you're not, but most things, if you can get past that initial rush, you'll find them. Menjoza, what's up, dude? We're just wrapping this up right now. So
I want to echo that sentiment. You got to think about it like we talked about before, and here we are talking about classified quickly. When Walmart did their exclusive runs, the Shadow Tracker, the Range Viper, a lot of the Cobra ones, the Crimson Alley Viper, for example, hard to get. And people were fearful of this with Walmart. I was like, they're like impossible to get, canceling pre-orders. Here we go, impossible to get again. You have to ask, how does that serve either of the companies involved to make these things hard to get? It's going to improve. You're going to get more and more access to the Walmart exclusives while they figure it out. To keep making things hard to get serves absolutely nobody.
Well, I think they learned from the Range Viper and the Shadow Tracker. Like, we got to do something. We have to do better because I never saw any of those. I never saw the carded retro card Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow. I never saw them.
No. I'm sure other regions got plenty of them and others got shortchanged, but that's distribution. That's a lot of other things. That's not necessarily.
And when they came out, I wasn't Johnny on a spot either. You know what I mean? So, and that counts for a lot. When you're only getting a couple of figures to put on the shelf, you're not the first guy to see it. You're not going to get it. Like I was shocked, that Footloose and what's his name, Darklon, were actually on the shelf. Like I was just in awe to hold them in my hands, and my buddy bought them, and I was like, dude, you're a dick. But then he wasn't quite a dick when he gave me the Footloose. So, you know,
what a nice
thanks,
guy.
homie. But he's not watching this shit. He give two shits less. I'm like, dude, do you watch the show? He's like, I hear enough of your fucking. That's a good friend for you. I hear enough of your shit. But yeah, so Smoking Joe's tomorrow at 6. I don't know if Woody's going to be there because he's going to be at Toy Tuber Expo. And I know it's Sunday, but he's going to be in Jersey tomorrow, I believe. So I don't know if he's going to be on the show or not. He will get the link regardless. You guys should watch. It's going to be a different show. That's about all I can say about that. Hey, this guy, Tony's Figs. But yeah. Okay, awesome. I'll be there from the room. Perfect, dude. But yeah, so we'll have a Smoking Joe's anyway, and then from there, I don't have anything lined up for drive time or any of that because I'm actually going to be working. Finally.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hell yeah. So I can start paying people back, start paying some bills that have been stacking, and maybe buy some toys. But outside of that, guys, yeah. We just hit an hour, so I'm going to call it because people got things to do, shit going on. Virgo, what is up, girl? Better off going to the store, picked up 2 today. Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
2 what? He said he picked up what, crystal balls?
Cooter's Garage.
2 of anything's good when we're talking toys, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you notice how the show like picked up when we got done with Warhammer. We started talking Joes, right?
I can't see the chat, Shane. I'm just winging it, man.
We went from 6 to 16, Crow.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, so we must have said the word snowcat more than twice.
Snowcat.
It probably went up another 5 right then.
Oh, my God. All right, guys. Be good, be safe, and yeah.
Till the next time.
Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Be good, be safe, and go with your gut.
Hey, what's the racket? Okay, get crazy.
This is tree sap. However, it's not your ordinary garden variety tree sap. This is from the Chul Mugra tree. It's native to Southeast Asia. Refined and taken in small doses, it's a natural sedative, but too much reduces its victim to a near zombie state.
Sounds like Cobra's working on some sort of mass mind control scheme. Deep Six to headquarters.
Flint here.
I spotted something weird, an island that's not on the map.
Impossible. The entire Earth's been mapped.
Well, something's wrong. Either my eyes or their map. Uh-oh, I got company. Cobra Rattler.
We'll be out there with Sky Strikers before you can say...
Roger and out.
Somebody's watching us on TV.
Yeah? Well, the show's over. We lost them.